The story of Ashenrich. Ashenrich was a village at the very edge of a barren moor,
where the land cracked like old pottery, and nothing grew taller than thorn bushes.
The villagers lived in stone cottages blackened by soot, for the ground beneath them was rich with coal, and fire was the only warmth the land would give.
At the center of the village stood a well so old its stones were once smooth as glass. It was said the well had no bottom,
and that, if you leaned too far,
you might hear voices rising with the cold mist,
whispering things best left unheard.
Children were warned to keep away, but, as always, warnings only sharpened curiosity. One autumn evening, a boy named Kel dared his friends to peer into it. They refused, so he went alone.
Leaning over the stones, he whispered his name into the abyss, half expecting nothing. But the mist stirred and answered back, not with an echo,
but with his name spoken in a voice older than memory.
From that night on, the boy began to change. His eyes grew restless,
his sleep broken by dreams of black corridors and the scrape of unseen claws.
He wandered the moor at night, speaking to shadows that weren't there.
His mother pleaded with the village elders, but they only muttered that the well had chosen him.
When winter came, the coal pits froze, the fires burned low, and the village seemed to starve for light. Yet Kel glowed with a feverish energy.
He claimed the voices had shown him a way to bring life back to Ashenrich,
though it would cost the village dearly. On the coldest night, he led the people to the well. The mist rose thick, curling like living smoke,
and from within came a low rumble,
as if something vast stirred far below. The villagers trembled, but Kel only smiled and whispered into the dark. The ground shuddered. The mist flared bright, lighting the moor as if it were day. When it faded, the well was sealed stone fused over, smooth and unbroken. The villagers never saw Kel again. But the land changed. The moor, once cracked and barren,
began to bloom with strange silver grass that shimmered under the moon. Crops grew tall where no seed had ever taken root.
And though the people prospered,
they never spoke of the boy or the voices in the mist.
To this day, Ashenrich thrives.
But when the wind sweeps across the fields at night,
it carries a faint echo of laughter, soft,
distant, and not entirely human.